Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. This is just a bit of an off the cuff one. I've had a message in the comments from ScoutCrafter asking me, are all the bahcos, as he describes it, left-handed? And what he means by that is that he has one of these 8 inches, which everybody thinks are really interesting, with the fishtail design, really unusual. But instead of it going up, when you roll up, it goes down. So it's the opposite. So it opens when you think it should be closing, and it's a little bit unusual. So with a usual wrench, like this is a Proto, so this is an American brand, usually that is to close and then that is to open. Vice versa, you have the Ghidorah, which is a German brand, that is to close and that is to open. So it's pretty much the same. So you've got like a crescent, which is the same. That is to close, that and down is to open. We've got a Hazard, which is a German brand. Up is to close, down is to open. And it's the same, obviously, crescent, you know, up is to close, down is to open. We've got here a Ghidorah, same again, up is to close. But for some reason, the bahco, up opens, down closes, and he said he can't get along with it. And he said he was out of his mind. He was wondering, does all of the bahcos do this, or is it a modern thing, metric thing? But he describes them as left-handed because they go the wrong way for him. And I never really thought about it. I remember watching the video when he said it, and I thought, yeah. But so he's asked me, so let's find out. Let's see. We'll go through all the ages of bahco wrenches, and we'll come and see if they're all left-handed. So let's get on with it. Right guys, so let's start off with the earliest. So the very earliest bahco is 1892 to 1902. This is so early that it doesn't even have bahco on the actual wrench. It's got inoping or something, so it's Vastad and patent, because this is a few years before even bahco was put on the tools. So basically, it's the same again. Up, down, pull towards you is open. So they started off left-handed. Then the next one is 1903 to 1910, and that is the same again. Up is open, down is closed, the opposite. Then we've got 1910 to 1915. Up is open and down is closed, so it's away again. And then the same again, we've got the 1910 to 1915, and it's the same again. So all the earliest designs, so this is 1915 to 1940, shall I say. So we've got from 1892 to 1940, all the bahco wrenches were the exact opposite. Right, so let's have a look at some of the more modern ones. Right guys, so now we're at the modern day and age of bahco tools, so see if there's any changes. So we've got the V-steel, which is probably from the 60s, 70s. So you think it's going to get closer, tighten on the nut, and it gets further away. And we've got the bahco, tighten on the nut, further away. We've got the more modern ones, tighter on the nut, further away again. And then literally brand new, tighten on the nut, further away. But what I have noticed is that Snap-on bought bahco. Basically this and this are the exact same tool. All bahco has done, I thought, was just put a bigger polish on the wrench. But when I looked at it, tighten on the nut, they've changed it. So obviously bahco, Snap-on have realised that bahco was doing it the wrong way around, and now it works the correct way, as ScoutCrafter had put it, right-handed. So obviously, since Snap-on bought it, they realised this wasn't standard, and they've corrected it, certainly for the rebranded Snap-on ones. I'm guessing that the future for bahco would be this way. But I imagine there's a lot of European plumbers who are used to having it the other way. So I'm not sure, because these are the most popular wrenches in Europe. So the most common, especially ones like this and this, they're everywhere. They're probably the most listed item on eBay. So to help you there, John, every single bahco model every single age group from the 1890s, 1900, 1910, 1940s, 1960s, 70s, 90s, 60s, 50s, 2000s, 2010, 15, up until the Snap-on rebranded age, where it's gone back to the, certainly for the rebranded ones anyway, but that's the only backhoe tool I can find in my collection which is actually going the correct way. So hopefully that answers your question, John. Hopefully you found that interesting. All right, take care. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.